A dusty glass French door opens into an overgrown garden. Wisteria chokes the stone walls. In the middle of the yard stands a life-sized statue of a weeping woman, carved from slick, moss-covered gray stone. Her face is buried completely in her hands. Elena steps out into the overgrown grass. She walks up to the figure and places a hand on its cold, mossy shoulder. Elena, I can't tell if you're sad or just hiding. She walks around to face it, trying to peer past the stone hands. A crow screeches nearby. Elena flinches, stepping back. Elena, Jesus, just a bird. She turns toward the house. As she walks away, the statue stays silent, shrouded in the shifting shadows of the garden.
Elena, I can't tell if you're sad or just hiding. Elena, Jesus, just a bird.
Elena lies on a mattress on the floor of her empty bedroom. A single lamp casts long, harsh shadows against the peeling wallpaper. Outside, the wind picks up. Downstairs, a door creaks on its hinges. Elena sits up, holding her breath. The creaking stops, replaced by a low, heavy scrape. Stone dragging across stone. She creeps over to the window and presses her face to the glass, looking down into the moonlit yard. The garden is empty. The weeping statue is gone from its pedestal. Elena steps onto the top of the dark staircase, holding her small lamp out like a shield. Her breath comes fast and quiet. She creeps down the steps, the weak light cutting through the pitch black of the lower hallway. At the bottom, she stops. A cool breeze hits her face. The French doors leading to the garden are wide open. In a flood of pale moonlight, dried leaves and patches of damp, dark moss are scattered across the hardwood floor.
Oh my gosh! Where is the statue of the weeping woman?
There's a specific kind of silence that only lives in old houses at 3 a.m. It's not empty, it's heavy. It presses against your eardrums like cotton wool. For 3 weeks, my radio has been breaking that silence. Not with music, not with voices, with a frequency that isn't supposed to exist on any commercial band. 432 hertz. The sound of copper wire dragging across wet stone. At first, I thought was interference from the power lines down the road, but last night, the static changed. It stopped being random. It started repeating a pattern. 3 short bursts. 2 long. 3 short. An SOS sent by something that forgot how to speak.
There is a specific kind of silence that only lives in old houses at 3 a.m.
I traced the signal with an old, handheld receiver, walking room by room, the needle spiked in the living room, then doubled over in the kitchen. But the loudest point, the epicenter, wasn't coming from an appliance. It was coming from behind the basement stairs. Behind the drywall, there's a void, a crawl space the architectural blueprints said shouldn't exist. When I pressed my ear against the plaster, the static vanished, replaced by a sound I pray every night I can unhear. Wet breathing. The sound of lungs filling with dust and old air, struggling to expand after a very, very long time.
I traced the signal with an old handheld receiver, walking room by room. The needle spiked in the living room, then doubled over in the kitchen, but behind the drywall, there's a void. I pressed my ear against the plaster. The static vanished, replaced by a sound I pray every night I can unhear. Wet breathing. The sound of lungs filling with dust and old.
Thanks for watching. Bye.